Hi, everybody, and welcome to our 24th day of our journey to awesome. And we're kind of wrapping up a little piece about giving and what that does to our heart and how that just really moves us forward and moves our emotional composition forward. One thing that I haven't done a very good job about, and I'll talk about it now, is there is a real strong connection between your emotional composition and your ability to, and the energy you have to execute your ideas and to really pull off what you want to do in life. So kind of from here on out, a little past our halfway point, think about that emotional composition as not only a behavioral driver, but also an energy driver. And it really is. When your emotions are high, your energy is high. And so let's move back into our talking about giving a little bit more. And there's two things I want to talk about today. One is relatively easy, and the other one's a little bit on the tough side. And the easy, we've already talked about giving without strings attached. We've talked about giving without the expectation of anything in return. And I guess what I want to add to the mix now is a little bit about what giving really is, because I think so many people associate that with just money. And they associate that with just maybe volunteerism. But the reality of it is, giving is a lot more. It's a lot broader than that. Is mentoring someone giving? Yes, I believe it is. Is reaching out and, holding out a helping hand for somebody? Is that giving? Yeah, it is. Is standing in the gap for someone when they're going through a tough time? Is that giving? Yeah. Is offering an encouraging word to someone when they're down a little bit, when you see maybe a Facebook post that's a little bit dark or something, and you send them encouragement. Is that giving? Yeah, it absolutely, positively it is. Giving is any time that you give of yourself, that you give a part of you away, and again, without string, without anything else attached. And it can be words, it can be feeling, it can be love, it can be money, it can be your talents. It can be the most valuable thing you have, and that is your time. But all of those are giving. And think about changing in your mind that framework that giving is not about the $20 I have in my pocket. Giving really is about anything of mine, especially when I'm able to fully release it and freely release it. That's what giving is. Now, the tough thing I want to talk about today, and I have seen this so much over the last few years, and it really does make me sad every time I see it. And I got to tell you, some of you guys are going to bristle when I talk about this, and that is a hoarding mentality. And I know when I say that, you're thinking, you know what, you don't hoard, you don't have a garage full of stuff, and you're not that miserly soul. But I'd like you to think about it in this framework for a minute. And this is where I've heard it so much over the last few years. People that are sacrificing the quality of their life, people that are compromising their values, compromising what they want to do, to add an extra year to their retirement account, to add an extra $1,000 to their, what their 401k balance will be. And literally these people that I've talked to have become, in some cases, these hollow kind of souls that they have hopes and they have dreams, but they've given them away and they've put them off and they've deferred them just to chalk up that extra little bit of hoarded security that they have. I got to tell you, life isn't certain. Nothing in life is certain. Not our existence tomorrow, nothing else. And I guess what I'd ask you to really think about is, how much of your life are you giving away for a certainty that isn't really certain? And I know this isn't going to get me invited to, anybody's financial talk show or, featured in the savings retirement account newsletter approach. But you know what? We're going to be taken care of. One of my favorite parables in the Bible is about the parable of the sparrow. And he neither sows nor he reaps, but yet he's taken care of. And so are you, and so am I. And with that approach, that allowing success, allowing things to come to us, is a really powerful approach. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about something really fun, and we're going to get over that heaviness about forgiveness and giving, and we're going to talk about something fun that also has a huge emotional movement impact. And until then, I hope you have a spectacular Sunday. I hope you're surrounded by friends and family, and I look forward to talking to you tomorrow.